Welcome to today's Explainer. We're jumping right into a frustration that I know hits so close to home for pretty much all of us, the disappearing paycheck. You know exactly what I mean, right? You work hard all month, the money finally hits your account, and then poof, you're sitting there wondering where on earth it all went. Well, today, we're unpacking a really structured and surprisingly simple framework from the 5,000 rupee path to financial freedom.
So let's be honest. Do you ever feel like your salary comes in and literally within a few days, your account is just completely empty again? If you're nodding along right now, I really want you to know something absolutely crucial. You are not alone in this. Not at all. This cycle of financial stress is a harsh reality for so many people in Pakistan and really all over the world. It's exhausting, it's stressful, and it honestly just feels like you're running on a treadmill but never actually getting anywhere.
Now, a lot of people fall into the trap of thinking saving is just a luxury, something that's only for the wealthy or for people bringing in massive salaries. But here's the crucial point. Saving is not about how much you earn. It's about how you manage what you already have. We really need to dismantle this myth that you have to be rich to save. This entire explainer is all about practically managing whatever's in your hands right now, today.
Section 1. The Paycheck Illusion and the Emergency Trap.
Look, life is completely unpredictable, right? One day everything's fine and the next your phone suddenly breaks and you literally need it for work. Or maybe you or a family member has an unexpected medical emergency. Maybe your bike breaks down and you need it to commute. Or, worst of all, a sudden job loss. When you have absolutely zero savings, what's the only option? You borrow money. And the second you borrow money just to cover basic emergencies, you fall right into a cycle of panic and debt that is so incredibly hard to escape. Saving isn't about hoarding cash, it's about actively protecting your future peace of mind. And doing this requires a real proactive mental shift. Think about the average mindset. Most people take their paycheck, spend it on their lifestyle, bills, wants, and then maybe, just maybe, try to save whatever tiny amount is left over at the end of the month. But spoiler alert, there's almost never anything left. Now look at the wealthy mindset. They save first, and then they spend what's left. It's a subtle flip, but man, it is an incredibly powerful reversal in logic.
Section 2. The 5,000 Rule. Okay, let's dive into the actual math here because it's incredibly accessible. Let's say you have just 5,000 rupees to allocate each month. You can implement a really strict, simple formula by dividing it into 3 clear buckets. 50% goes directly to your savings, which is 2,500 rupees. 30% goes to your basic needs, so that's 1,500 rupees, and 20% goes to self-growth, which is 1,000 rupees. It's beautifully structured, perfectly balanced, and it literally takes all the guesswork out of managing your money.
Let's look a little closer at the strict purpose behind each of these. That 1,500 rupees for needs, that's covering your transport, mobile balance, the absolute daily essentials. The 1,000 rupees for self-investment, think internet, a cheap online course, or grabbing a book to learn a new skill. But the top priority, the real MVP here, is that 2,500 rupees for savings. This is your future security. The absolute #1 rule of this entire system, and you cannot break this, is that this savings portion must never, ever be touched. It gets locked away.
Section 3. Your Saving Playbook.
So how do we actually do this? Here are your 4 actionable steps. Step 1. Open a separate account. You can use Easy Paisa, Jazz Cash, or just a totally different bank account. Listen to me on this. If your savings are mixed in with your spending money, it's gonna disappear. I guarantee it. Keep it separate. Step 2. Save first, not later. The literal second that money comes in, transfer it over. Step 3. Track your daily expenses. We'll dig into that in just a second. And step 4. Follow the 30-day rule. Before you buy anything non-essential, force yourself to wait 30 days. You'll be amazed to find that the urge to buy it usually just vanishes completely. Let's circle back to steps 3 for a minute, tracking those expenses, because honestly, this is where most of us trip up. I want you to really think about where your money just silently vanishes every single week. Think about grabbing a soft drink or ordering food delivery because you didn't want to cook, or those completely unnecessary little shopping trips. Small, daily waste. It really doesn't feel like a lot of money when you're just handing over a few notes or swiping a card, does it? Well, buckle up, because I'm about to show you some pretty shocking math.
200. It's such a tiny number, right? That's the cost of a daily soft drink, or just a quick snack you didn't even really need. An impulsive little purchase. In the moment, it feels completely harmless. It's just 200 rupees a day. But here's the catch. That harmless 200 rupees a day, it balloons into a massive 6,000 rupee drain every single month. Just poof, vanishing into thin air.
When you start actually tracking your expenses, you realize something huge. Your lack of funds isn't always an income problem. Often, it's a small leakage problem. You might literally be drinking and snacking away your financial freedom without even realizing it.
Section 4. Common saving mistakes.
Now let's break down 3 very common mistakes you need to watch out for. First up, expecting quick results. Look, saving is a marathon. It's a long-term habit, not some magical overnight shortcut. Second, using your savings for non-emergencies. People build up a little bit of cash and then they spend it on something silly. Remember, those savings are strictly for emergencies and long-term goals, nothing else. And third, yielding to lifestyle pressure. Oh, this is a big one. It's the trap of trying to impress everyone else by spending way more than you actually earn. Having a super fancy phone but absolutely zero in your bank account, that is not success.
I want to really anchor this whole idea of lifestyle pressure with a powerful way to reframe it. Real wealth is peace of mind, not showing off. True financial success is knowing that if disaster strikes tomorrow, you are completely fine. It's sleeping soundly at night. It is definitely not buying expensive clothes just to impress people you probably don't even like.
Section 5. The 1-year challenge.
Let's move to the really fun part and see how this builds. We're going to run some simple, undeniable math here. Let's take that 2,500 rupees that you've been systematically putting into a totally separate account every single month, and we multiply that habit by 12 months. Now, you haven't changed your job, you haven't won the lottery, you just quietly stuck to this habit for exactly 1 year.
And boom, here is your 1-year total, 30,000 rupees. That is real money. Now just imagine what you can do with this. This seed money could fund learning a high-income skill, or it could be the initial capital you need to start a small business. That small 2,500 rupee commitment has now blossomed into a foundational source of income generation for your future. Small savings genuinely create massive changes over time.
Section 6. The mindset shift.
The truth is, financial freedom takes time. Every successful person you look up to, they started with very small savings. We have to stop waiting for that perfect salary to arrive or the perfect situation to finally begin. Let me tell you a secret. The perfect situation is an illusion. Start with whatever you have today. Even if you're just saving 100 or 200 rupees a day, that is a profoundly powerful habit to build. By doing that, you are taking immediate, real control of your financial destiny, right now.
Which brings us to the end of our explainer. But I want to leave you with one final, very important question. How much are you planning to save every month? Don't just watch this, nod along, and then move on with your day. Take some personal accountability today. Decide on your number, go separate your accounts, and start your path to financial freedom. Thank you so much for joining me, and keep learning.